What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video. And my last video was talking about Zack Snyder and how he didn't understand Batman or any characters from the DC EU and stuff like that. And the reason why, like, that whole thing kind of fell apart and etc. You can go watch the video there. But I did mention in the video how certain characters would work under Zack Snyder, and it made me think of this idea. So I went reading and I went thinking about what characters or what franchise would benefit from Zack Snyder directing a movie. But before we get started, if you could hit the like button, subscribe, and share. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subs by the end of the year. Thank you for all your support. And so I wanted to start off with the way this list is. I only have 4 characters here. Is basically, what are Zack Snyder's strengths? Okay, Zack Snyder's strengths are, he goes balls to the wall. His cinematography is great. I will never sit here and say his cinematography isn't good. Okay, cinematography is great. The problem with Zack Snyder is the writing. Okay, when you mishandle a character, like for example, when he said Batman, like, oh, you need to make Batman kill to make him relevant. So we're gonna give characters where killing is like on the table. Like, it shouldn't be an option here. You know what I mean? It's like he understands that superheroes are superheroes, but it's like, you know, he's not like brain dead. I'm gonna say that, but these characters where it's like, okay, you can give Zack Snyder this character, have him go balls to the wall, and it's great because it fits in the character. Okay. And actually, now that I'm making this video, I just thought of one off the top of my mind that we can start off with. The Doomslayer. If you make a Doom game that is authentic to the game, right? Which you just have him in hell killing demons. Oh, this is top tier. Easy. You have the cinematography there. You have the vision there. You have the grand scale. Okay, and we're gonna visit hell like one more time in this list, but that is I don't know why I didn't think of that. A video game movie that could work, that could legit work and be a franchise, because like hell is always gonna have demons and stuff. The bigger the better, you know what I mean? And you could see how epic it is. And then Doomslayer doesn't talk, so you could have it where there's like this maskless, and Zack Snyder loves these muscled up, yoked up guys fighting in his movies. Have the main character in his Doom outfit. You could have the original one as a throwback where he's like in the green with the gray helmet, or you could have the updated suit version. Him ripping and tearing. It's like John Wick, but like for metalheads, basically. It's like this is what we need. I'll be there I will buy a day one ticket if they announce, hey, Bethesda's collaborating with Zack Snyder to make a Doom movie. Oh my god, that's top tier. That's gas right there. Hold on, I might be cooking with something. But okay, after that, that just blew my mind. Okay, I don't know why that just popped in my mind, because I was talking about like, okay, so the first one on my actual list is Spider-Man Noir. And so I know Sony announced they're making an Amazon TV show, but if you want to make a dark, gritty superhero character, LA Noir, a great game, by the way, Spider-Man Noir, which is based in the 1930s, it is a gritty and dark version of Peter Parker's character. And basically, he grew up in a Great Depression, and he gets bitten by a spider, becomes Spider-Man, stuff like that. But his backstory is totally different. Like, in the 2009 comic, I believe, Uncle Ben was eaten by the vulture, you know what I mean? And, like, most of the characters are, like, gangsters and stuff. And you can have it where, like, oh, he's more of a detective and all that stuff like that. And I think the style will work for Zack Snyder. And Spider-Man uses a gun, so like like you can have it where he goes balls to the wall, and also he doesn't like climb walls. He does like parkour, which is also gonna be dope. Like Zack Snyder can work his magic into these things and make it larger than life, and it's in his own universe. So you can do whatever you want with the characters, basically. And he kills Nazis. So if you want to just really have it where Spider-Man killing Nazis, I would go see that. That sounds like a wonderful movie that I would like to see. Like, oh, that just sounds dope. The next one on my list is Punisher. I mean, Punisher Max, Punisher Max is so his speed, I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet. Literally, I'm pretty sure he already read it because it's up his alley. He said in the Joe Rogan podcast that he likes watching those dark, gritty, you know what I mean, comic books. He mentioned one where we talk about like adult topics and stuff like that. And he talked about the scene with like the Watchmen, we had like the prostitute smacking the child and stuff. And so you could have it where Punisher Max, it just falls into all that. It falls into human trafficking, drug dealing, all that stuff. And then if you want, it depends on how much you want to delve into the psyche of the Punisher, where he like, when that one panel when he's like walking through New York and he's like the New Yorkers are allowing the city to get this way, and maybe I should turn on them after, you know what I mean? The stuff like that. You could have it where the narration, and then I can just see it on like a rainy night. That is this. The more I talk about it, the more I can literally. It's like match made in heaven, you know. Obviously not gonna do it now because Punisher's coming in the MCU with the whole like Daredevil Born Again show and stuff like that. But if you wanted, like, let's say just to have a whole like animated spin-off thing where it's like, okay, because they do the thing with Marvel Spotlight where they have the dark, grittier characters and stuff like that, or Hulu, just have a small spin-off show, or even just do a full movie with John Berthoff where it's like, okay, this is Punisher but in a separate universe, you know what I mean? And you can just ride off that way. And people will come in droves to see it because like I'm getting hyped just thinking about it. The third one on my list is Dante's Inferno. And so once again it's back in hell, but this one is a tragic love story with Dante going through the circles of hell to rescue his beloved Beatrice from the devil. And each ring is a different sin, so you know, gluttony and all that stuff like that. And if you played the game, I know it's the game is based off the poem, and it is like a poem and stuff like that. There's also an animated movie which I watched, which is excellent. I highly recommend it. Each ring is a different thing, and so it goes to there's different monsters and creatures that Dante has to fight, and it's gory and epic. And so he did 300, so it's like it shouldn't be that far of a leap to see him do that. Like, this movie would be great. Just keep it as it's a love story. You would just have to establish like, okay, this is the goal, whatever. And maybe you can't fit all of it into a movie, but like the anime movie did great. If you want to just copy the anime movie like bit by bit, you can do that. But let's say you want to expand it out more, you can do a mini series. I could see like HBO Max doing it, or like a Hulu type thing once again, or like a Netflix where it's like, okay, we want you to do this IP, take it away, and then it's just a slaughter fest through hell and stuff like that. And I could just see the monsters from the video games in live action because he can handle the scale. We know that. Like this all hits his pros of he can handle scale, he can handle blood and gore, he can handle all these epic fights and stuff like that. It's gonna be crazy. The final one, which I'm kind of like, this is the one he can do, but it's like, okay, this is kind of, I can see how it can work and I can see how it cannot work, which is Prototype. Prototype is a story about Alex Mercer. He was a researcher at this research sites that was developing a virus. He found out that the government was killing them, so he tried to escape. They shot him. He started the virus. He came back from the dead, and he's with no memory and trying to hunt down like why the government's after him, basically. That's the purest synopsis I can give you. The first game was amazing. The second game was amazing, and you just want balls to the wall like crazy. It might be bad time because like, you know, people are still shook up because of the pandemic and all that stuff. But I feel like if you wanted something epic and insane, the dude like, you know, Prototype, I could see him doing it. Like, that's the one I'm kind of iffy on because it's like, can he handle the topics and themes well? But I think it'd be pretty cool if you cut your brain off. It might be one of those movies where it's like, I just want to see the craziest thing like you see in the game where he's like, oh, flipping tanks, and he has like the different abilities, and he's slicing people in half and consuming them. I think that would be fire. But those are my thoughts. This is a relatively like short video. Let me know what characters you would like Zack Snyder to make into a movie or franchise. I'll be in the comments down below. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to hit the bell because people don't be notified when I make videos. And I'm out. Peace.